Hey gang, we're here at the Orange County Family Pet Expo at the Falco Canine Academy booth. And I'm here with the two best trainers that I have ever trained.
Oh, darn it, look at the flags in front of it.
Oh no. So you can't see me right now, but Gina, the second best trainer in the world.
Third.
Whatever. You can actually just move the whole tripod over. We'll move it on over. But we are here at the Orange County Family Pet Expo. Falco Canine Academy has been here at this pet expo since before it was at the Orange County. Before it was actually in Pomona, from what I remember, where we very first started. And we have our trainers, Derek and Gina, and it's just continued on, and it grows, and we have thousands of people that attend. What is your experience? Now, this is your second year running the show here.
Yes.
At the Family Pet Expo. Actually, last year you were sick.
I was sick. I was here one day, and then I got a migraine, and I was out for the rest of the weekend.
And Derek actually doing the shows. How do you feel about doing the shows?
Oh, I feel great, but I don't know if I can show you up.
All right. Well, you're actually just copied all my material.
No. I am original. It's me. You can't copy this.
So.
Hello.
So what? Oh, we're still getting the flag is still. We got flag interference. I'm sorry. The wind changed. It was perfectly fine. So, what is your, now that you've been here a whole couple days? Yeah. What is the thought about what it is that you are here to do? Is it teach people about dog training? Teach people about Falco Canine Academy? What is your big takeaway? What about what you guys do here at the Pet Expo?
It's really about education of people who have pets. A lot of people come here because they have dogs or looking for dogs. So it's just really about education for them, to teach them that, there's ways of obedience training, and the Falco training method is, people ask, what's your training method? Well, I don't know, the Andy Falco method? I don't know. We just go by experience and what you've taught us, and it's really about education and telling them, there's different options for training, and of course Falco's the best.
Well, of course. But Ray, you're standing right in front of the camera. We have flags, we have children standing in front of the camera. Is it about bad-mouthing other trainers?
Absolutely not. Everybody has their own method. It doesn't mean one's right and one's wrong, or indifferent. It is what it is.
Yes. Yeah. That is one of the hardest things, because you have we have booths where people are only using electronic collars. Right, so you have the people that's all they use. You have gentle leaders. You have only pinch collar type trainers. You have only food reward type trainers. What if you can kind of surmise, what is Falco Canine Academy's method of training?
It's really anything. You come to us if you don't want to use an e-collar, if you don't want to use a pinch. Come to us with whatever tool you want to use, and then we'll watch you work with the tool. And if we have to reevaluate how your training's going, and based on the challenges you're facing with your dog, or whether it's your handling skills or your dog's just too much for you, maybe we might give you a little bit more power steering with the pinch collar or something different to help you gain more control of your dog. So it's really an educational part of it, and the human learning as well as teaching the dog.
Well, I'm glad you said that. Because there, in some cases, people come to us with pinch collars that is actually making their problem worse.
Yes.
Right? Sometimes in regard to aggression. Sometimes in regard to aggression, you can use the pinch collar and actually can make the dog more aggressive.
Yes.
Because the dog could believe, every time I'm around another dog, my neck hurts really bad. And so it can cause that reaction to be stronger and worse. They could be rewarding the bad behavior as opposed to trying to get rid of the bad behavior and rewarding good behavior. We've seen that too, right?
Yep, absolutely. I think it's both ways, working up in dog collars and also working down in dog collars, because people feel like they need to start way up here with the strongest tool in the world with dog training, and then realize they really just need this. But it's just all a matter of education. People don't know, and that's what we're here for.
I like it. Can you not answer that? Because I'm going to come to you. Just kidding. So, is there only, at Falco Canine Academy, is there only one breed of dog? Like, do we only train big dogs like German Shepherds and Belgian Malinois and Newfoundlands and Yellow Labs?
We have everything: mixed breeds, small dogs, big dogs, old dogs, puppies. I mean, you name it, we have it. Our nose work class, we actually have a Maltese in it. A Maltese, and he's super awesome.
Since when have we allowed a Maltese to be in? Because that's like a hamster. That's really not a dog, is it?
He's a hamster. He's a furry hamster, and he's doing awesome.
Really?
He's doing really good.
Yeah, hold on. My son has a question. Obviously, it's really important for him to ask Wes.
I need to go to the bathroom.
All right, go. Wow, that's great. I don't know if that's ever been on broadcast television. I don't see these problems on the Today Show.
No, you know, he went like this to me, and then he went, and he blew in my face. I'm like, hey, what the hell?
Where did Derek go? I really did have questions for Derek.
I know.
Look, Sally apparently is the kid keeper, because all the kids have been cared for by Sally. So I was going to ask, what's his name again? Derek. I was going to ask him about the show, but let's ask one more question.
Yes.
So, what are your feelings about food? Can we use food in the training of dogs? Is that something that we would use?
I think it's appropriate.
What?
I think it's appropriate to use, only to a certain extent. I think at some point you need to wean it out. Dogs have to graduate kindergarten and not constantly being fed. That's why you see dogs look like sausages. Yep. So, yeah, it can be used as a reward, but we like to also use praise and affection as a form of reward, so it's not always food.
Because we don't necessarily want the dog only respond because it's the food that they love, right? We want them to love us.
Yes.
It's a case of love and respect for the human being, not a case for the love and respect for the hot dog.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Would you mind doing me a favor? On the screen, you might be able to see if people are asking questions tonight. So, Derek,
Yes.
now that you've been running the show, this will be your second year running the show, what are the things you thought about running a show that were not the case?
Well, you got to keep them entertained. That's the most important thing, I think. It's definitely
Keep who entertained? The dogs?
the dogs and the people. And I got to make sure you're happy, too. I'm doing my job. Yeah, no, a lot of it is just making sure everybody's informed, making sure they have the right idea, and just to eliminate any misconceptions that they have about pit bulls or protection dog training or, harsh obedience dog training. Everything here is done with love and respect, and that's what we really try to emphasize in our shows.
Well, and one thing is that sometimes they'll see dogs that we have that are on pinch collars, and one thing we have to let people know is that not every dog, actually not every human, needs a pinch collar, right? Because it's not the dog that needs a pinch collar. It's the human either lacks speed or power, and the dog is overpowering. So really, the pinch collar is really to give the person strength. So the one thing that we want to make sure is that we don't require all dogs to be on a pinch collar because of the human being.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tool, like a screwdriver or a hammer or anything like that. And I make the WWE reference, right? If I'm a WWE wrestler with a Chihuahua, I won't need any of those collars to give me power that I wouldn't normally have. But if, on the other hand, I'm 80 years old, I got arthritis, and I have a Great Dane, I will need some of those equipment pieces to give me the strength, like I said, I wouldn't normally have. So it's just a matter of tools. You got to know how to use it. You don't just get a power saw and just go nuts, right? You have to learn how to use it. And that's what we try to teach as well.
And then one thing about back to the shows is that we are out there performing with a bunch of dogs in the heat that are around other dogs. And how stressful is that I mean, sometimes you don't know what's going to happen. How stressful is that as running a show with so much unknown?
Well, the show must go on, that's for sure. But we got to make sure that we keep everybody as comfortable and happy as possible. And if we do have any hiccups, we just address it and keep moving.
That's one of the things that I kind of actually like and invite, that sometimes your best obedient dog in your class will not be obedient during the show. But it gives us an opportunity to show how we would handle that in a real training scenario, so people can see an example of how we run our training.
Yeah, the stage fright is real. Stage fright is real for dogs and for people. But, yeah, I mean, as long as you encourage the good behavior and eliminate some of the bad behavior, not only can it go great at home, but at the field, at the shows, and whenever we do it.
All right, cool. Did you see any questions out there?
No.
Nothing.
We have a few people watching.
Yes.
No questions.
How dare they?
We're really popular, too. I don't know why.
I think we just must be answering so many questions that there's
They
no
don't need to
questions.
ask. They don't need to
Right.
ask.
More people started to watch when I started talking, right?
That's when people started to leave. They started watching when Rhett said he had to go to the bathroom. That became the most exciting thing. What do we got going on over there? Anything? Oh, just like hearts and stuff like that. When they see just me talking, there's hearts and thumbs up.
No, never.
All right. Any last words? We need people. Do you still need people that are in our classes to come tomorrow? Do we need anybody to come?
Really full. We're booked.
Oh, we're booked.
Sorry.
The people must love us.
Yeah, they love us. That's for sure.
The greatest thing that we can get, the support we can get, is people are willing to come out there in front of about 100 people to showcase their dogs, right? And that's one of the scary things is that people go, I don't know if my dog will perform. And the fact that they come out and support us every year. We have lots of people. Hi, how are you? We're good. All right, so we're going to sign off now. Gina, if you want to go and hit the finish. I know I keep asking you to do stuff. But okay, we'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Come see us at the Pet Expo at Falco Canine Academy. Bye.